Не доверяю собакам, ведь они издают лаи. Сайн bayzgana. Bugd сайн bayna gejna dash bayna. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Apologies for the long wait. I was eating because I just recently came from work. But I haven't I changed a game that we're gonna play because I realized I won't be able to do the fishing game. مرحبا قريب الجميع، نتمنى أن تكونوا بخير. سنلعب اليوم الألعاب ونصرخ بأعلى صوتنا. Question. That sounded legit Arabic or, you know, those kind of languages. What the hell? Why can it speak those languages but it cannot say anything proper in Latvian? What the hell? Hello. Yeah, I just recently came from work. That's why it took so long for the intro, because I had to eat something. I think I understand why yesterday was weird because today is also weird. I think the old symptom is coming back. Which, if that's true, I wouldn't mind. That means that it will pass within this week, or at least calm down this week. But there's so damn many things to do at work. Because next week, the school starts. And for some reason, they didn't really think much ahead of time of actually taking care of a lot of places because we need more workers and stuff. So I hope I can pull through. I scrubbed the bathrooms, very thoroughly. I opened the time capsule that hadn't been opened for many months, which is boys' bathroom, which I really feared. I hate cleaning it because those little twerps, little precious little things. Just kidding. They throw wet toilet paper everywhere. Oh, I forgot to tell them they need to refill soap and toilet paper. Forgot. Well, I'm not surprised why there's no toilet paper. Aye! Yeah, because they're just throwing it on walls. But what I'm most confused about is, what is the red and yellow stuff they throw on the walls? Like, it doesn't look like a paint. It looks like some kind of bodily fluids. And no, it's definitely not urine, because that looks different and stained differently. So I'm just snot, maybe? But with the red stuff, blood? I don't understand. It's so weird. Weird. But if they're gonna continue doing that, I will stop cleaning bathrooms, boys' toilets. I will stop doing that. Like, they give me extra things to do. What language is that? I don't usually get to see those letters. What the? Yeah, what is that language? I've seen those letters a long time ago or something. Somewhere. Well, what is that language? Think you know what they are, Ed? What do you mean? No, I don't! I'm seriously surprised. Oh, that was supposed to be Burmese? Like, the pronunciation was bad? Or what? Armenian at first. No, Armenian doesn't look like that. No. Or doesn't sound like that. It's supposed to be Burmese. Okay, so it appears that my AI voice can't pronounce all the languages. Yeah, it does sound like a little weird, like when Fisher, like, too much. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Apologies for such a slow start of the stream. Yeah. Sorry for the slow start. It just pop. What? But it is what it is for now. I just really need to regain my consciousness after the work. All right. And I'm just really, I'm super surprised why that AI voice thing doesn't do well with a lot of voices, languages. It's freaking AI. It could do what it does, and it does their thing pretty good overall. But why is it not better? Like, some language like Russian, it really does sound like proper Russian language. So I am surprised, because I only recorded English lines. Why is everything else such a mess? Welcome, YouTube. AITTS is racist. That is true. That is true. I would say. Not AI Ed. Generally AITTS. AI Ed is fine. AI Ed is fine. They don't, I think, as far as I remember, they don't say any slurs. No space for no slurs. Alright. Let me just remove the tea bag and I'm gonna start streaming for realsies this time. Hold on. Oh, I need to refill the water. I only have 2 more days to prepare for the school, and there's too much things to do. And the most biggest problem is they haven't stopped renovating some parts of school, which is terrible because it's the part that I work in. So if they're just gonna do it in the last moment, I don't have enough time to do it. So I hope everybody chips in at least, okay? I hope that everybody just will come and help me. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna refill the water. I bought a big chair and today it arrived, and of course my cat likes the box. She really likes the box. And I'm not surprised why they're kind of scared of the chair. It's a rocking chair, you know. Bye-bye, Sour. Thank you for being with us here, though. Because there were no more lizard people, only clanker persons. What are you talking about? Throw brown tomatoes at you? Hell no, why? You should prioritize your health. The fact that I'm just streaming this late in the day is because of my work, unfortunately, but I would stream in a much wider time frame if this was my actual job. So for now, it is what it is, unfortunately. Alright, I have also a snacky here. I don't know what it tastes like. It's breakfast cereal. But I haven't had this type before. Alright, I'll have to taste it. Also, here I is, and the game might take some time to turn on properly. I haven't played it before. It's called For the People. Yeah, that's the music. Okay, that's kind of loud. Hold on. It's going to appear. It's going to appear on the screen. Thank you, Sour. Oh, come on. Oops, I accidentally pressed on the map. Oh, wait, I didn't know that there was an interactability with the map. I didn't know that. Okay. Hold on. Interesting that the very first language they suggest is Russian, then English, German, and then Chinese. Because is it a Russian game? I don't know. Gives a chance to meet the Semitic community if you were born into a generation. What? Will we get the chance to meet the Semitic community if you were born to generationally rich family? Wait, I don't get it. I guess my brain is quite slow, unfortunately. What is this map? What the hell is this? This fictional land. Tokotan, Tovano, Orengeport, Yarum. Why did you bonk me? And we'll build a communism? No, I don't like communism. As I said, I don't like communism. Goldfeld, Kentfort, Corvin POC, Kent POC, Jennipin POC capital. Okay, I don't know any of this. Rebooting my brain? You caused this for this magical hat to appear. Very crispy. What the heck? Hold on. My hand is very cinnamony though now. You put this on your avatar? What do you mean? Put this on your avatar. Welcome to Dr. Eleven. All my horns are hidden. Okay. Let's try this game. I've never played this before. The Corvin Empire that had exploited the working people fell, providing a chance for a better future for the common people all over the world, regardless of their gender, skin color, social status. We believed that the whole world would follow us, but our hopes for the world revolution and bright future were not to come true. We were alone. All these years, the country was wisely guided by our Communion Working Party. Comrade Joseph Steele, the General Secretary of the CUVP, and the Chairman of the Supreme Council of the Union of Communes, too long of terms, had ruled our state for the past 15 years. It was a surprise for all of us when on the anniversary of his election to this post, during the 20th Party Congress, he announced the appointment of Comrade Guy Dare, a young and energetic reformer, as the chairman of the Union Executive Committee. I will never forget Comrade Steele's face staring at me from the photo in the newspaper. It was like he was looking directly into my soul. We were all seized by the sense of impending change we had to go through, but I could not even guess how quickly I would be dragged into what was happening. My name is Francis River. I'm 26 and his name is very Americanish. I graduated with honor from the Corvinton Institute of Management and National Economy, and after that joined the CUVP. I've been an active member of its Stats department during the last 3 years. Ah, the sounds are loud! Okay, I'll have to decrease them later. Can I? Alright, should do. The phone suddenly rang on the evening of September 11th. That is not a coincidence! September 11th? That's not a quinky-dink! The Central Committee of the CUVP was calling for me. I was told that according to the new course policy, I got into the staff rotation program as a worthy CUVP member and an outstanding alumnus of the Corvinton Institute. That's how I found myself in Iron One. Iron One was founded near the Wolfram deposit during the times of the Corvin Emperor in 1888. It was known as Black Month back then. It was a small mining town, but a glorious Orange Revolution turned it into a leading industrial city with almost 50,000 citizens. Almost half of them are representatives of the Kent people. The rest are Corvinians. I was appointed to the head of the city committee. I become the ruler of the city. I have to move into my new office today. September 12th. That September 11th was not a quinky-dink. Hey, what's up? Good looking. Her name is Helen. Wait, y'all can't see behind my hat what she's about to say after. Wait, maybe I need to move myself to the opposite corner. I'm not sure. Wait. Comrade Ed? I'm not. During this level, Ed we have Ed. If Ed were to be born rich, like if we kill 11, he was big. What are you talking about? We're planning. I'm playing the game. I have money. 430k. That's a lot. Wait, hold on. I actually forgot to change my clothes after work. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Good morning, Comrade River. My name is Helen Rosie. I'm your secretary. Good morning, Comrade Rosie. Glad to meet you. I'm not sure of what kind of voice I should do. Oh, this is the first, well, quote-unquote option. Comrade River, excuse me for my curiosity. Comrade Lebowski was removed so suddenly that I didn't even understand what was going on. How did it happen that the city committee is led by such a young leader? I hope it didn't sound too rude. It's alright, Comrade Rosie. My appointment here is a part of the party's new course. As General Secretary Steele put it, young leaders for a progressive order, and Comrade Lebowski has been sent into honorable retirement as a tribute to his long and honest service. And I think this retirement is probably just him falling out of the window. Or getting food poisoning. So that explains a lot. Call me if you need help. Any help. Oh, and one thing just slipped my mind. Comrade Lebowski was removed so suddenly that he didn't have time to solve some issues. You can review the necessary documents and left them on your table. Thank you very much, Comrade Rosie. I think we'll make a great team. Wink, wink, wink. Wait, why am I not winking? Wink, wink. Naked bird? What do I mean naked bird? We will, I'm sure of it. Girl, stop staring at me like that. I know what you're doing. Official appeals from citizens and city services. Oh, this one. What do you mean? What do I have here? Got a lady on the first day of office. Ah, yeah, she's like mine, you know, my girl. Like, the city was so kind to provide me with this young gal, and I'm also young, so eager to get promotions, are we? If she gets a promotion, she gets to leave, so not anytime soon. Dear Comrade Lebowski, head of the city committee. So much to read. The decision influences relations with the party and the citizens. I write to you for I'm unsure whom else to contact concerning this matter. I'm but a simple driver with the transport department, recently granted new living quarters on an account of me getting married. I imagine my surprise when, while getting acquainted with the neighbors, I discovered that all of them have chandeliers hanging in their living rooms. Everyone claims that those lovely things were already there when they moved in. Yet all we have in our apartment are bare bulbs. Same goes for the wall cabinets. Others have them, but we do not. This is essentially frustrating if one is to recall just how hard it is to obtain quality furniture these days. I tried to do something about this situation, but the police told me they had no reason to suspect the items were stolen, and I do not even want to comment on the response we got from the town council. But I only hope now. Best regards, Comrade William Pearson, Canton Hall Street. Wait, so he said, sure, concerning this matter of a simply driver with a transport department. It's kind of weird that he's writing that. I wanna be a fair ruler. I wanna be a fair ruler. So that's Bazaars District, Wolfram District, Miners District. Is this Miners District? Like, this is only one, like, kind of... No. Not color, no, different things. How do we know which district this is? Furry ruler? What do you mean furry ruler? What would a furry do? You mean that kind of thing? Follow the inner furry? Which I don't have. Clearly, as say, we must help this person. I want to actually say he is writing, and I don't like this term. I am but a simple driver. Boo-hoo. You know, where's the evidence? One is not a thief until they're caught. I am sorry. I do not believe you. If I had an option, we would do some checkups, but the game only gives me 2 options. Wait, hold on. Everything is on the left side, so I actually have to move on myself. So first of all, potato sack. Potato sack moves. Then I've moved. And then the most importantly, the hat moves. Alright. Oh, I'm literally too close to the side. Oops. A little too close to the side, aren't I? Army hat. Alright. I think this is kind of a bullshit. I mean, I do want people to have all the necessities, but you have to buy them. Where the proof? Where the proof? One more family is disappointed with your system of governance, which view the people as its insensitive gears, to forget that you are one of this system's faces. I know, but where is the proof? If I give my money left and right, I won't have enough money for important stuff. Approved. Colonel Lebowski, head of the city committee, it has recently become considerably less comfortable to live in our tiny apartment on Harry Brave Street. Not only did my husband and I have noticed that it is now almost always dirty in the streets and rotting trash is scattered everywhere, but all the other residents share our opinion. We found nothing like this in any of the neighboring districts, so I think that municipal workers stopped trying only in ours. I don't which service to contact about this, so I write directly to you with hope that you'll be able to help make our district clean again. I do like that idea. It affects a lot of people, so... we need to deal with this. Money. We need to deal with this. A student intern's oversight caused a decrease in the number of janitors in the district where Comrade Holst lives. Few municipal workers were reprimanded by students. Interns' oversight caused a decrease in the number of janitors in the district where Comrade Holst lives. A few municipal workers were so it's something. Okay. Alright. Now, dear comrade, head of the city committee, I'm writing to you once again. Once again? What do you mean once again? Alright. The point of my complaint is that there is an annoying strange noise one floor above my apartment situated in Orange Banner Street. I am veteran of the Liberation War and the hero of social labor. I hate these terms. He's using his power, he's like status. I worked at the factory for 50 years. I even have a medal. In that case, may I expect a quiet agent, Comrade Lebowski. I ask you to deal with these noisemakers and vandals in my building as soon as it's possible. Thank you in advance. Fuck you. Wait, hold on, I need to put my hand a little bit higher because my eyebrows are invisible practically. Alright. The old man is clearly delusional. I shouldn't waste my time. Nope. It is necessary to check his building and let's get some municipal workers there. Or let's get the police there. He wrote to the head of the city committee for a reason. No, I think we need, like, municipal workers there. We need to get... I don't want, to order police and abuse my power for that. I do believe that, it needs to be looked into. Okay. I believe that. Workers of municipal service did not find any vandals or noisemakers. The building serving the tenants revealed nothing suspicious. Well, the old man apparently dreamed it all up. Okay, but we checked it. Alright. Ah! Loud. Rivers in line. Is on the line? Colonel Chester, head of the police, is calling. Shall I connect you? Yes, if you will be so kind. Hello, Comrade Rivers. I'm Colonel John Chester, head of the Integrity Division of Iron One. I'm calling to offer my congratulations on your appointment. Thank you very much, Comrade Chester. I'm pleased to meet you and thank you for your congratulations. Oh, you don't know how pleased I am, but frankly, some people are overshadowing my joy, and we should talk them over. Would you mind if I meet you, let's say, in the evening, a day after tomorrow? Just say the specific date. We know it's September 12th. Let's say in the evening, a day after tomorrow. It's on the 14th. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm afraid my person This predecessor left me too many SL problems, but I've got a reception day scheduled for the 15th of September. Could you visit me on that day? I think I cannot allow him to push me around. He's testing the waters. He's testing if I'm a wimp. I understand, Comber River. The job's a job. I'll meet you on the 15th. The noises are so loud. I need to like turn them down again. He's testing me. He's putting his power. Party phone is calling. Party! You must pick up. Yes, I'm gonna pick up a party. Party phone. Head of the Council Committee of Iron 1, Francis Rivers on the line. Hi, Frank. It's Rayon. Rayon, didn't expect to hear from you, especially on the party phone. Let me explain. I'm a mayor on the head of the political department of this town now. This line is secure. That's why I'm using it. I'm happy that I'm going to work with an old friend. And what's the deal with a secure line? Party on, dude! Right? Be excellent. Party on, dude! Change always brings problems, Frank, and the Union is changing rapidly. Some may say too rapidly. Situation is complicated, but now we'll be working on it together. Maybe even got a bit of against the rules sometimes, but it is all for a good cause. To sum up, I'd rather meet you tomorrow and discuss it privately. Really? Okay, come early. I'll notify my secretary. She'll let you in with a warning in queue. Connect you with my secretary. She'll reach you an appointment when I have some free time. Got a lot of work to do. So, I don't want to abuse my power and, get my friends first in line. That wouldn't be fair. I'm a fair ruler. Okay, see you tomorrow. See you later. Yes, Helen? Hey, hot stuff. Comrade River, excuse me for intrusion. The secretary of the city committee, Comrade Sarah Chester, prepared a few dosaries on important figures of Iron 1. They could be useful. You put the folder on table, please. Also, I'd like to express my gratitude for your help. Thank you. Oh, please, Comrade River. There is no need. My job is to help you. Anyways, the workday is soon to be over, and it's improbable that I may need you until tomorrow. My conscience doesn't allow me to hold you here. You're free to go. Thanks a lot, Comrade Rivers. In that case, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, toots. No, he said comrade. Read dosaries on important figures in Iron 1. Lieutenant Colonel Sylvester Bayer. Which year is this? It says his date of birth is 1940. And, how old is he? Father, no information. Raised in a Colden orphanage. Mother, no information. Education, vocational secondary education in the Colden branch. Commissioner, emergency school. Occupation, head of the fire committee of Iron 1. Marital status, single. Children, none. Address, Mahad Bazaar Street. Additionally, non-party with records for disorderly conduct during his years of study. Only during his years of study, huh? Fully atoned for his guilt via socially beneficial work. Atoned. Selfless and devoted man, married to his work, saved numerous people in the fires of all levels of threats while risking his own life. Recommended for medal 3 times but was not awarded due to murky past and undetermined origin. What do you mean murky past? It said that non-party with records for non-party with records for disorderly non-party with records for disorderly conduct during his years of study. Okay, interesting. He's older gentleman. Plays Burn Blackman Corvinian. Wait, this one was Kentish. Corvinian. Thomas Bacon, born... What the... Oh, his father and mother. Why there's a whole paragraph for each parent? Bacon, born... Okay. the son of the village doctor, participant in the Great Revolution, was a field doctor during the Great Revolution, labor veteran and an honor doctor of the UPOC, member of the political bureau, employee of the People's Enlightenment Department. Mother, Uma Bacot, niece Warren. Presumably born in summer of 1905 in a large rural family. Worked as a dairymaid in the Iron State Farm after the Great Revolution. Honorable pensioner. Lives with her husband in Corvington. Education, vocational secondary education at the pediatric department of Altstad Medical School. Welcome blackout. Occupation, the chief doctor at the Iron One First City Hospital. He doesn't strike me like a doctor kind of person, honestly. Marital status, married, wife, Clara Beckett, Nee Gordon. So Nee is probably like she was Gordon, right? Gordon Freeman! Born, okay, 32. Oh, she is like 3 years younger than him. Head nurse at the Iron One First City Hospital. Children, Sarah Chester. Why Chester? Chester, born in 50, Iron One City Committee Secretary. Oh, she probably married, because I remember her name. Neville Beckett, born blah blah 58, employee of the People's Enlightenment Committee. Address blah blah blah. Additionally, party member since 60, no criminal record, has numerous certificates and awards for medical achievements. Member of Iron One Civilian Port Patrol, was not transferred to Alstad Regional Polyclinic due to health reasons. Has a disability. Same, brother. Colonel John Chester. Oh, she's probably married to this dude. Would make sense. Kind of weird that all of the women are younger than the man. Father Jack Chester, blah blah blah, the chair of the metallurgical plant. Mother Diana Chester, blah blah blah, blah administration, secretary of blah blah blah, metallurgy, education, higher education, also committee, blah blah. Occupation, head of the integrated division of Iron One, marital status, married. Children, Barchester, 10th grade student, blah blah, school. Uma Chester, born, blah blah blah, 2nd grade student, the school. 3. Chemistry, traditional party member since 1969. Hey, he knows what's up. No criminal record. Awarded the Order of Bravery for saving lives using his duty. Great executive and exemplary family man, recommended for political department duty. I'll need a little bit more snack. Damn, he old. Born. Oh no, his father is born that year. Okay, never mind. I thought it was him. Participant in the workers' strikes during the Great Revolution, employee of the metallurgy plant, blah blah, died in an accident in the plant. I don't think that was an accident. Great Eastern born, lawyer and professor at Atlas Community University, died of a stroke. Ooh, higher education, Atlas Community, blah. Gives him a metallurgy plant union leader, marital status single. Address or blah blah blah. Additional non-party, no criminal record. Was a suspect in the case of underground workers organization, but the prosecution could not find enough evidence. Good. Jack Chester, he looks like a douchebag. I'm sorry, he looks like a non-trustworthy person. I know I shouldn't judge the book by cover, but this cover is massive. Hey! I'm sorry. Chester, born participated in the Great Revolution. Party official died of cardiac arrest. Oh, actually, he lived a long time. Not bad. Anna Chester, born. What the? She was very young when she died. She was only 24. And this dude was born when she was 21. Died during train detonation. Vocational secondary education at... Wait, what year is this? I don't understand, like... It says, like, died in 1984. So what year is this? Like, around the time when Soviet Union broke? You know, which was, like, 90s? Huh. Secondary education at... higher education extramural at Communion Diversity School of Government. Direct of the Claus Wolfram Eldership Plant. Marital status married. Wife Diana Chester. Need Caswell born. Again, younger than him. Administration Secretary of the Claus Wolfram Eldership Plant. Children. John Chester. Head of the Integrity Division. Address. John Chester. No, of course not related. Party member since blah blah. No criminal record. Excellent executive honorary worker of Iron One and merited executive of the UPU POC developed by his workers. I don't want to believe that, honestly. Gene Kipler. Yeah, okay. The medical president, the student of strikes. Participant in the Great Revolution, so Murray's member of the Union Purification during the war, relocated to rear guard. Active participation in the construction of Iron One, built on the site of the reactionary Royal Archer settlement. Head of the city building committee died heart attack. Okay, he lived 80 years, so it's really good. Mother Fatima Buhtut. Okay, finally someone that is not younger than their husband. Native of Ukhbara, metropolitan student and associate of her husband died in childbirth. Oh, that's really grim. Oh, that's sad, but she birthed the child when she was 40. I mean, that's still possible, but still. Occupation, head of the education, blah blah, head of the livelihood committee, marital status, divorced, ex-husband, Otto Krenz. Fishing boat captain, the 3rd of March, State Far near Civils. Children, Shia Krenz, works as a journalist for the Dawn newspaper, lives with her father in Silvables. Gantz, Kipler Street, party member since 1964. No criminal record under her leadership. The city building committee was reformed. The livelihood committee broadening its jurisdiction and funding. Okay, 2 more people. Another woman. Sarah Chester! That's it, Sarah Chester. She looks very ingy. Very ingy. Carl Beckott, chief doctor of the first Beckott, New York, head nurse, blah blah. Okay, that's what we read. Education, higher education, also the committee, university. Wait, what was she related to? This dude? No, this is Clara Beckott. No, this wasn't. Chester. Check read. Oh, this dude, Chester. Okay. Something similar about the hospital, that's why I got confused. Hospital, education, higher education, blah blah, occupation, committee secretary, marital status, married, husband John Chester, born head of the integrated division, children, Brad Chester, 10th grade student, Uma Chester, born second grade student at school 3. Wait, okay. Hold on, maybe I can kind of guess how old they are. Oh, this is 90s. This is 90s. Kino Street, party member since and a criminal record editor for the weekly newspaper The Iron Herald. Wonderful and observant employee. You know, the ones that are being extremely glazed, I distrust the most. Colonel Mark Winterstay. That's kind of cool. Winterstay. The winter is staying. Blah blah blah. Traitor to the oppressed people. Warrant officer in the General Siegel's Black Army. Take a prisoner and sentenced to penal labor. Hold on. Participant in the construction of Iron 1 executed by firing squad on the charge of subversion. Oh, that's grim. Mother servant stay in Eakers. But in wow, 10-year gap between the mother and father. Larger family worked in the Clausewell Fermental plant died due to an accident at the plant. Oh, that's so sad. He was only like 14 when she died. He was 12 when his father died. God damn. Secondary education, school 3, occupation commander of the 11th Motorized Regiment quarter in the suburbs of Iron 1. Marital status, married, wife, Martha Winterstein, Nick Whedon, born 5 years later, employee of the Anna Tittrich City Library. Children, Gans Winterstein, born, blah blah, petrol, vessel captain. Okay. Non-party, no criminal record, serves the UPOC with dedication despite his tarnished ancestry, distinguished himself during army service, received numerous recommendations, was the first child born in Iron 1, refused to be transferred to another military base with promotional overall times. I suppose it meant several times. Member of the Military Patriotic Society honor. Okay, that's it. The workday is over, you may leave. I can leave whenever. Hold on, can I look at this? The city committee. Okay, Miners District 30, Wolfram District 50, Odeon District 70, Bazaar District 50. Attitude to the city committee and the budget. Wolfram District, Printing House, the Livelihood Committee, the City Market, the City Court, called blah blah, Wolfram Metallurgy, Military Unit, Taxi Station, Police Department, Fire Committee, First City Hospital, the circus! They have a circus! District, the Stadium, House of Culture, Union District, Bazaar District, Minor District. Alright, this is interesting. Manager. First day on the job achievement. Wait, since when does achievement appear from the top of the screen? Good morning, Comrade River. I brought you the latest edition of the Iron Herald. It's our city's paper. Good morning, thank you. Put it on the table. Oh, she just turned around like... and just left. So, it works for the good of working people, blah blah blah. Served by the sweater since Browse become more rare that his first working day, Comrade began to study. City further after new guide for tourists surviving around one Orange Resort came to grips with all the citizen problems. You had a city committee party, Joseph Steele, Supreme Council, and the framework section led by him. Change happened, which always make wonderful city person. Young energetic French Rose, remember when she's union graduated from the Faculty of National Economy. As party leadership noted, Comrade River merits and interest in the control of the city committee. Comrade Rivers will continue his dedicated service to the union working people of Glorious City, the head of the city. Everyone on the 12th of September. Health insurance is a gift for the workers. Last time, most important achievement of the retired head city Comrade Lebowski is the introduction of the new health insurance package for the workers. Calls for Metropolitan Plan. Comrade Jack Chester, director of the plan, talks about the advantage of this innovation in the interview published on the page 14. Wait, there's multiple pages? Oh wait, I probably can't. Okay. Wait, no, it's not 19, it's 1988. Alright. You have unfinished business and get back to work. So, do I just wait for things to happen? Or did I need to read something more? I can't, like, find any more pages of this newspaper. And I did check these guys. Oh, new stuff. Okay. They didn't specifically notice me. Code Orange, what? Top secret? We're entrusted with a secret, guys! To Comrade Francis River, head of the City Committee of Iron 1. Urgent, top secret, code Orange. I hope my letter won't be intercepted. Comrade, head of the city, I believe you understand. This document must not fall into their hands. Who are they, you may ask? They didn't get to me yet. That's the only reason why I can still report to you. Our glorious city had become a seat of a conspiratorial unit of capitalists and their sympathizers. This filthy sect that glorifies profit is based at the address Proletarian Street. I've seen them handing out banners for books, banned books. Seen them handing out banned books to children and showing them pictures that besmirch our union. Hurry, we must take action before they corrupt the city from within. Your Comrade Alvin Madstain. I didn't know that the chipmunk's last name was Madstain. I don't trust a chipmunk. This can't be real. Get the police to crime scene immediately. Elsa's this into the trash bin and goes. They're just handing out forbidden books. No, this is not a stupid union. Hell no. Later you were told that a small charity that buys books for children from the orphanage of Iron One is located at the address pointed by Comrade Medstead, not a capitalist unit. Exactly! More snacks. Comrade River, I write to you with great sorrow. Yesterday, a gang of you young Kentish attacked my granddad. Those scoundrels beat him nearly to death. I confess, my granddad could somehow offend them. He's an old-school Corvinian and doesn't always watch his tongue. But it is a reason to. Is it a reason to break his fingers and smash his face in? Fill report with the Integrity Division, but they refuse to look into it. Perhaps they are afraid that this today may lead to a rise in ethnic tensions. Something like that. I beg you, in my troublesome granddad's place, find the perpetrators. This crime cannot go unpunished. Okay, let me take a look in this. What are the options? We must find and punish those scoundrels. It might seem that Comrade Marburg is responsible for the incident of ethnic hater himself, a fact that shouldn't be overlooked. I don't want to be part of this, but we should help an old man recover. He deserves quality treatment in the regional hospital. Comrade Marburg is responsible for the incitement of ethnic hater himself. A fact that shouldn't be overlooked. This is very complicated. I don't want to punish them immediately. Yang Kentish attacked Granddad. She herself said specific locals. Okay, I don't believe the old man. Comrade Melba was arrested and charged with extremism. That's hardly a reason for serious trouble, but now the old man will remember that friendship between nations is the only way to live in a UPOC. Yes! Okay, interesting. I wish you a long life. My name is Meyerson, Mark Meyerson. My parents are distinguished first category engineers. I don't care. I followed in their footsteps and I worked at the Wolfram plant for 10 years, earning an apartment in a good district. Yes, I am used to speaking honestly and plainly because I'm not afraid to make my voice be heard. That's why I'm writing to you. It's been long clear for me that the plant that ensures life in Aaron 1 strangles it at the same time. Of course, we can't just close it and down. People need a place to work, but we can control the waste discharge into the city water reservoirs. The river is spoiled, but at least it is still running. But the waste is now being discharged into the pond. Our pond. This is absolutely unprecedented. The discharge tanks have shit at night and think that no one will notice. What kind of fools do they think we are? I used to admire the pond almost every morning, back when the swans used to live there. Never hurts to look at this puddle that is unacceptable even by frog standards. Hey, don't insult me, frogs. I like frogs. Send an inspection to the plant or do something else, but make the administration reflect on the consequences of their deeds. We're counting on you. What should I do to help Marison admire the views? Denied. What? Were they discharging toxic waste in pond? Surprise inspection time. Yes, please. I like it. Decided to put an end to this mess. The investigation of the plant reveals that the dumping of hazardous chemicals into the pond was an individual initiative of one of the middle-level employees. He had heard rumors of additional water testing in the river. Such a decision doesn't look like one that may have been decided on the middle level, but you can find no evidence that would lead to any of the higher-ups in the plant. One way or another, the pond is saved. After some time, it may regenerate, and those swans will live there once again. Yes. Comrade Rivers, Bazaar District. It's time to finally do something about those metal junkyards. Forgive my emotionality, if you mind, but it's simply unbearable. They take rails, pipes, and even bundles of cut wires and don't ask those who bring this stuff any questions. They don't care what the buildings are left without electricity, that the railroads will have to buy new rails to replace the stolen ones. Nothing of this sort has ever happened before. In the past, anyone who had even the slightest idea of bringing something stolen there would be immediately handed over to the police. This is utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Yes, I understand the plant needs raw materials and recycling is good and so on, but everything has its limit. Drunkards are pulling out cities apart in order to earn some money, and we are silently repairing the ruined property. It seems to me that you can simply prohibit them from accepting clearly illegal scrap, and then fine, and fine again in the case of violation. We were ready to head a commission that will supervise the enforcement of the ban. Gene Kipler, head of the livelihood committee. Kind of strange way of how he's going about it. How he's going about this. Like this initiative prove, yet another commission. No thanks, a simple ban should suffice, and we also still have the integrity division. Stop being an apple polisher. No. I want to help them, but I don't like the answers. He's the head of the livelihood committee, and ready to head a commission that will all supervise the enforcement of the ban. I mean, that would be pretty good. Bingo! Welcome, bingo! Okay, I like this initiative, let's just say. You have set new rules for the collection and recycling of scrap metal in Iron 1 and financed the creation of the commission that Kepler proposed. You doubt that everything works as intended, but the cables are more or less safe now. Miners District, Comrade River. Since the announcement of the new course, the number of ideological crimes has rapidly increased. Usually these were nothing but petty crimes such as vandalism or drunken outcries. However, all such cases should be investigated in the political department. If those fellows could do their job without our help, then it would be fine by me. Okay, Miners District, trust me the least. But they're constantly asking for my vehicles and officers. Do not get me wrong, every integrity division's officer is eager to sacrifice his life for the safety of the Union, and I'm no exception. Yet the politicians are wasting your resources by paying too much attention to every minor incident. You're calling those minor incidents, you son of a... As a professional, I'm afraid I have to disagree with the situation, so I would like to suggest you consider an insignificant reform. Minor offenses should be investigated by the Integrity Division. He's head of the Integrity Division. Something's off. And then the political department will be grateful for someone to share the workload with. So that I will be their scapegoat? No way. No, I don't like that. Nope. You were wise not to engage in reforms that lie outside of your area of expertise. Officers of the political department continue to carry out their duties by performing inspections and arresting unreliable communards? Nerd! Alright. Oh, such hard work, guys! So hard! Hey, bringing me some tea. What the? Oh, thank you, Mango! Thank you! Comrade River, you haven't torn away from work all day, and it's 5 p.m. already, so I got some tea for you. Thanks, Helen. Oh, I'm sorry, Comrade Rosie. Why can't... Oh, he's very close to us! That's better, Comrade River. Honestly, all this officiousness makes me cringe. I feel older than I really am. Yes, it's hard for me to get used to, too. I've never held such a prominent position. I supervise the youth branch of the party in Altstadt, and now I'm suddenly the head of the city committee. Actually, I've only been working here for 4 weeks. I had my graduation in June, and now here I am. How interestingly has everything turned out? And what's this thesis about? It was all about the courage of our important events in the foreign press. Oh, that's an interesting topic. And what events in particular? The intensification of the conflict with the Corbyn government in exile. Did you call the reactionaries the government in exile your thesis? And they let that slide? Wait, what? What are you saying, Mingo? Had to do that? 50 looks much nicer than 48. Wait, was it 48? I don't remember. Grumble a little bit, let it pass. I like the content. Or more than to you than meets the eye. It's been 4 years since my thesis defense, but I remember it so well as if it was yesterday. I wrote about anti-crisis measures. Oh, your husband was 48. Oh, okay. It's 50, so you can be happy. Aw, thank you. Nah, I'm understanding why you were appointed to Iron 1. Helen, it just occurred to me, Comrade River makes me feel uncomfortable. Well, Francis? Yes, that's better for sure. Alright, Francis, I won't distract you from your work. Hey, do the sliding closer to the girl! Yes, Helen, thank you for the tea. Right when I need it to. Just not. You can knock me all the time! Comrade River, a scheduled guest is here. Okay, Helen, invite him in. Was it our friend, supposedly? I think that was our friend, wasn't it? Ah, he looks like a sly son of a bitch. I don't like him already. Good evening, the head of the city committee. Hello, Ray. Take a seat. Would you like a cigarette? Okay, he doesn't look as much as a douchebag now because he took his smirk off. No, thank you. I've just smoked a whole pack of cigarettes while I was waiting for you. This bureaucracy is pretty exhausting. I don't like it. Bureaucracy is the mother of order, Ray. Don't be grumpy. It's bad for your nerves. It's more likely the mother of the delay, Frank. Ray, I thought you wanted to talk about work. That's right. I could help you with information through my channels. Just call me and ask. It's a small town, so I have no superiors. No one will know about the corporation that will help our good cause of serving the people of the party. Sounds reasonable. Just write the personal number in. I hope I wouldn't use of fun. Your offer is tempting, but I had turned down. I wouldn't want something like that to come up later and ruin your life or mine. Live with it myself. Yeah. That's the Frank I remember. Everything about the book. Okay. Anyway, you can count on me if you're ever concerned. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Don't hold your breath, Frank. Filthy Frank, You're too big of a shot to quietly work from the 9 to 6 now. Speaking of time, I should go. He's sly, son of a... I was glad to see you, Frank. It's mutual, Ray. Is it Helen? It is. It's me again, Francis. You have received a message from the party. It's not quite an official appeal. Well, this is a first. I'm listening. Sometimes the city committee is assigned a task that simply cannot be done by the book. Lebowski had a friend for such occasions, a secretary named Andrew Brasilik. This man was not the most likable of my colleagues. Nevertheless, he was well versed in the informational assignments. They say Brasilik intends to retire following his patron, and yet I feel like the old man can be pursued to stay just a little longer. We might need his expertise. Sounds ominous. You're right, it does, but more often than not, the party does not demand anything truly unpleasant. Sometimes you need to collect information, sometimes transfer it instead. I see. Well, that's not what I expected, but it looks like I don't have a choice. Francis, I'll try to help you. And I know all of this sounds bad, but I will do my best. Have friends and contact. They'll be able to handle the easier tasks for you. This will help you manage for a while. I still don't particularly trust Brasilik. Brasilik, yeah. Once again, you managed to surprise me, Comrade Rosie. Sorry, Helen. Thank you. It's my job to help you, Francis. I have prepared some documents. When did you have that at the time? The complaint has just came in. It was actually delivered about 3 hours ago. I just didn't want to distract you from your work. I admire you for your foresight. It's nothing, really. But thank you for your kind words. Damn, we're hitting on her! No wonder that a lot of people in our secret documents, the parents were married to these people working for the same parties and institutions. Okay, let me just get a little bit more snack. What the minor district percentage fell? Garbage truck. Garbage day! I found out that orange garbage trucks appeared on the streets of Iron 1. We believe it unnecessary to explain why the sacrilegious association of color revolution with waste is completely unacceptable. Truck will be repainted and the person responsible will be punished accordingly. However, Jonathan Fleck, head of the relevant department of the Livelihood Committee, categorically denies his guilt. He claims that the repainting took place without his knowledge, and he does not know who did it. The head of the committee, Comrade Kipler, supports her employee, drawing attention to his impeccable characteristics and the lack of motives for such an act.
Because of this, the decision was made to delay the launch of the official investigation. The party instructing you to deal with any incident without spending too much time and resources. One cannot pull off a joke like this without being noticed. You know, ask the witness and everything will be clear. You need to properly research the tracks, maybe we can find some clues. These who did this will probably do so again. We shall watch the vehicle fleet of the level committee. Yeah. What about these dudes? Oh, I have to like administrate one of them. There was a bill for this like this. I think so there are no University Wars and did not serve the People's Party. He has been a member of the party for 1969. A good number. With Comrade Lebowski. During his studies, Lebowski was a pioneer and one day firmly took the position of the Secretary of the City Hall. The fact that we're doing the part of his working duties is performed by other employees. They received disciplinary sanctions, however, in this achieved archives. His colleagues either about Brazil lack difficult personality of his intrusive manners were found. His complaints were not pursued but were retained by Lebowski himself and smokes a pipe. Reluctant to agree to the corporate with the new administration, probably hopes to gain something for himself before his retirement. Okay, I don't like him. Young man. Born in a family of a special mood and city, faced discrimination of ethnic grounds, becoming something a loner. Medium height, a short arc, and curly hair, brown eyes. Better than average physical form. Abiad is married to Victoria Als. Yeah, we don't see her here. Little bird salesman for a dry goods store, non-party man. She has service to people's female to service, solid graduate from technical school, especially plumber. Since then, he was been working as a plumber. Beautiful person, however, there's some records of minor clash with his superiors in conflict situations. Included to show rigorism and moral intransigence. He's fond of military history. Popular science books, also does not drink alcohol or smoke. Kiddish born, blonde, medium height, fiery red hair, has a small white scar on her upper lip. Because of this, she's bound to attract attention at all of it positive. First member, Arian Kisal, an activist. She's a student of the Faculty of History in Elstad University. Academic leave, single. Catherine name came to earn one to visit her family during vacation. She's sociable, easily gets people to like her with rare exceptions, and is fond of alpine skiing. Her areas her scientific interest. History of ancient coastal republics. Yeah, so much reading, unfortunately. Rowan hairstyle, Lane has long blonde hair. Long, okay. Almost to his shoulders. But he shaves his head from time to time. Single, non-party, Henry is a photo enthusiast and works as a part-time photographer for the Iron Herald. He works as a part-time photographer at wedding and other celebrations. Henry is sensitive, slightly hysterical, but quickly gets it together, easily stays focused for long periods of time in a calm environment. Taggart did not serve in the People's Militia, probably due to health problems. Henry is interested in music but does not play himself as he has no ear for music. Taggart smokes, rarely drinks. Come on, let me read about him. Medium high brown hair, medium length, model haircut, Corvinian born. One party, Eric is married. Nurse of the First City, Eric is amateur guitarist who took part in the Festival of Bard song twice. Serving in the People's Militia, he graduated from a technical school, especially mechanic for profession, and took. However, later he showed no interest in the profession and took a job as a salesman. a metallic tool store. Eric is an honest, open-minded, fun guy who likes to tell jokes. Physical form is mediocre because of his chocolate illness. Eric moats. And I need this in. Which region was this? Oh, just an Iron One, I suppose. Okay. Below average height, short blonde hair, typical gloomy face. Kentish born Colden, single and party after serving in a People's General, entered the evening apartment. So he had to leave it due to his mother's illness. Currently, Alvin is taking care of his mother and is a turner's apprentice at the Wolfram Metallurgy plant. Her has a scrappy temper, dislikes activities that requires him to stay focused. Several times he participated in street fights that got him locked a couple days and reprimanded the plant. He does not drink often, about 2 or 3 times a month. Stays in better than average physical shape by doing exercise. He's a moderate smoker. Furry? I'm not a furry. What do you mean, a furry? I'm going to pick this dude. Probably not a good choice, as he can get kind of nervous. He take photos, if I remember correctly. I can leave my job. Can I call someone though? Okay, I've done all the day's work. Alright, let's leave. Minus district, minus bizarre district, plus Wolfram district, minus an Orange district. None changed. Come on. Papers, September 13th. Do I get achievement for every single day? 420k, guys! Beautiful number. Only full of furries? No! You made a mistake! You made an oversight! Okay, let me just do the work. Good day. As you know, the latest political reforms in the Union have led to changes in the law. In particular, there is an opportunity now for ordinary citizens to start private businesses in high-priority development regions such as Iron One. Therefore, I have the right to apply for registration of my own enterprise. As a former public catering worker, I'm going to open a bakery at Henrik Strasse Street. All required documents are attached below. I hope to receive your approval. Alvin Beard. I didn't know that Alvin could grow a beard. Secretary note: Alvin's beard great-grandfather fought for reactionary forces during the Civil War. The Black Guardian ascendants are poor candidates for participation in party's experimental programs. Black Guardian ascendants are poor candidates. Why would you help untrustworthy elements get richer? Yeah. Comrade Bird will have to continue working at the canteen. Descendants of the counter-revolutionaries have no place running bakeries in the glorious revolution. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this. Dear Comrade River, it is not a secret that the ethnic question is an acute one for Iron One. I'm Kentish, you're a Corvinian. That would be a problem for many of our fellow citizens. But it is really that hard to understand each other? I don't think so. Our nations can continue to live in peace. In an effort to emphasize this, I'm going to apply for placing a monument to Kentish heroes in the Civil War. Designed to specifically the city center. Yes, some of the citizens' reactions will be ambiguous. Many Corvinians will still think that our heroes fought only for the independence from the old empire. It's definitely wrong. Kentish revolutionaries such as Stephen and Ben Deer fought for equality. Social justice, a justice Klaus Wolfram himself did. That's why I think my initiative will strengthen the understanding between our nations. Please see the attachment draft to the monument. I feel like this is a bad idea. Thought you're building a micro server? I do have it. I did play it some time ago for quite a lot of streams. Yeah, I don't approve this idea. Yeah, the public will not accept such monument. No need for that. You say the historic appearance of Revolution Martyrs Street. Use different about the prohibition of the monument, but at least it will not provoke any unrest. Yeah, exactly. It's like throwing sand in other people's eyes. Why would you do that? Glory to the working people, Comrade River! I fortunately am writing to you quite joyously. I am a secretary of a gas supply department and I want to complain about my chief, Markus Kleiner. However, it would be more accurate to say blame my chief. Evidence of Kleiner involvement in corruption schemes that permeates all unmunicipated structures. I know for a fact that he has connections allowing him to smash me like a bug. That's why I'm not applying to the integrity division, but directly to you. Copies of all documents and evidence is collected will be sent to you shortly. I hope that we can send this villain to jail. Glory to the working people. Where are all the documents? I want to see them. Let's examine evidence. Seems to me that the Comrade Bears just want to replace his chief. The whole place is rotten to the core. The whole place is rotten to the core. Yeah, I don't like his approach to the situation. Secretary complain about chief. My comrade will be more careful. I blame my chief. There's evidence claims involvement in a corruption scheme, but permeates some manipulative structures. While the fact that he has an action allowing him to smash my advisors, why I'm not affected. 2 copies of all documents and evidence collected will be sent to you shortly. Let's examine. Dear Comrade Francis Rivera, head of the City Committee of Iron 1. Last night, Markus Kleiner was arrested. Based on the documents you've given, the results of our investigation, we've got a complete picture of the crime and indict the scoundrel for embezzlement and exceeding his authority. In addition, we are hot on the trail of his associates, who will also be indicted for different crimes. Municipal workers won't seem too happy with our actions, but it won't help them much. We'll clean up this nest of criminal vermin anyway. Faithful John Chester. Am I going to play Minecraft more? Not on stream, perhaps. I played quite a lot on the stream. I did so many things there. To Comrade Francis River. Hello, my name is Anthony Sawyer and I am the director of the orphanage. But before I get to the point, I have to tell you a bit about myself. I know what people are saying. A thief, an embezzler, doesn't care about children. That's all a lie. I understand if I were you, I wouldn't believe a man with such a reputation. But let's say I'm a thief. That means I have something to steal. Well, orphanage's funding is so low that if I steal anything, the children will starve to death. The reality is, Comrade River, that the man of my post has no fund to waste. Regarding the care for the children, please read further. The famous voice actor for Optimus Prime looks... Pure Cullen, what? I'm not a furry. They have to deal with the integrity division. Most of the orphans are children of alcoholics, born right at the bottom of the social ladder. An attraction to crime and a social lifestyle is inculcated into them from their early days. We do our best, but it isn't enough. That's why I've learned not to be surprised by my street fights, petty thieves, vandalism. Some of my wards do even worse things and go to jail for a long time. However cynical it sounds, I'm used to this part of my work as well. Kata-kun. But now everything is different. Something much worse is happening. It seems that someone forms troops out of our children, trains them. Recently, I start to notice good clothes, chains, sometimes chains. What do you mean, gang chains? Sometimes umbrellas. Children try to hide these things, but it doesn't get past me. Where do you think they get all from? Yes, they have definitely stole these things. Short unknown scoundrels are forming a gang out of our orphans, and I shudder to imagine for what reason. An abandoned child from the slums is a loose cannon. I try to share my suspicion with the police, but they just waved me off. Perhaps they think I'm trying to deceive them, but I'm trying to help. I write to you in hope that you will listen. Dark deeds are being carried out, and the faster we shed light on them, the better it will be for all of us. I do agree with this dude. Gang of orphans are the last thing I want to see in the streets of city. The Integrity Division has to inspect the situation. Into it. Story is hard to swallow. Well, better to save the story. We'll send the police to check the orphanage and organize patrols in the area. Professor writes a direct detective novel accidentally sent one of the chapters. No. Gangs of orphans are the last thing I want to see in the streets of my city. Integrity Division has to inspect. Starts solo. Well, better save story. Alright. You didn't pay much attention to Sour's letter, though. Wait, what do you mean? I sent the police. Letter, though, one can never be too careful. The police found nothing suspicious, but the patrols have positively affected the orphan's behavior. Okay, that's good. Hey, black out. If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna black you out. I mean, the dude with the name I only follow furries. Of course, it's easy to see what he would be more, or they would be more interested in. But I ain't no furry. Do I have like more paperwork to do? I did all the paperwork. What the? There a new paying newspaper? Oh, I think I read this already. Yeah, I checked all these people. Come on, let me leave. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a different thing. So get back to work. What do you mean get back to work? Oh wait, is there more epidemic? District residents' attitudes towards the city committee will decline every day. The plant as the output decreased. What do you mean? Inefficiency of your actions made it impossible to delay the investigation any further. Now, Comrade Copper, who is competent enough to not to waste attention on such trifles, have to deal with this matter. Think about it, Comrade River. We just had bad luck. Almost noticed the bad guys, right? Indeed, 2 people tried to smuggle buckets of orange paint into the vehicle fleet and left the committee. Agent gave chase. I did my best, dude! What the hell? Police. Oh, police department. Oh, this is okay, so it's not available. Furry dude, stop that. You ain't better than him in a way. Vegetable warehouse. An inspection conducted by the Regional Economy Commission has shown that up to several tons of agricultural products per month disappear from the vegetable warehouse in the East Bazaar district called the Agriculturist. However, the administration of the warehouse denies the fact of thief, referring to errors in accounting and natural deterioration of the product. A full-scale inspection by the Integrity Division seems undesirable as it would be long, expensive, and inefficient. The department recommends that you conduct your own investigation and submit the result directly to the regional committee. A failure will lead to the start of official investigation and will poorly affect the image of the city committee of Iron 1. I need to go on here, then need seasonal workers, right? Did I pick wrong option last time?
Of course, Comrade Blackout and Comrade only follow you. I won't say that word. Comrade Furry.
We need to see what's going on here. There needs to know workers, right? To put some eyes in the warehouse, some things for shopping there. We'll find out. Usual solutions we need to catch worker from the vegetable warehouse and beat everything we need out of him. No! We need to see what's going on there. We need seasonal workers, right? Okay, I think this dude was kind of good. Okay, I'm gonna give him. Might not be the best option, but let's send him. Still can't leave. Wait, there are like more things to do. Minor district to Comrade Francis River. Comrade River. Yesterday we were informed by a confidential information by our confidential informant that Andrew Coleman, the student, keeps the flag up the Corvin Empire at home. Of course, drastic measures concerning this offense will be taken, although I do not want to trouble the political department for no good reason. I'm going to send my guys to him. They will check what is really going on. I have a little chat with the kid and bring him to the police station. I'd like to have your approval on this matter, you know, just in the case. If anything goes well, I will request an extension of our network of information, which has proven to be a very useful tool. What the hell? It's just a flag! But the best political department would ruin Andrew's life. I'm going to take part in interdepartmental intrigues. They should do things by the book. Yeah. We used to bypass the established procedures, so Chester will have to act by the book. Black car has been sent for Andrew Coleman. Wait, who's Andrew Coleman? Oh. Wait, black car. Are they gonna kill him? Is he gonna fall out of the window by accident?
Minus district epidemic. It seems like a common cold. High temperature, malaise. Illness is much more serious. Patients have severe complications. The high contagiousness of the new infection has led to the dwindling of resources of the city hospital, and the distribution of the remaining drugs is strictly controlled. The situation is worse in the poor districts as the residents don't have the connection to receive treatment. If the situation goes out of control, the epidemic will engulf the entire city. It will be catastrophic. Let's solve it! We need workers! We need people!
Solved by spending. Do I have to write? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Spend? Oh, I don't have meds. God damn it. How do I get those? God damn it, I can't give them meds. Can I buy meds somewhere? It seems I can't. What is this? Can I check what they are?
Head of the city committee, Francis Rivers, on the line. Hello, Comrade River. This is Jack Chester, head of the class Wolfram Metallurgical Plant. Hello, Comrade Chester. Glad to meet you. I'm so glad. Congratulations, appointment as the head of the city committee. Can you spare a minute? Certainly, go ahead. Comrade River, I got a call from regional committee. They asked to convey that since you're the head of our glorious city now, you need to speak to the workers of the plant. Strange, why did they call you and not me? Apparently they decided to contact me directly so that I could immediately take on the organization. I'll pick you up tonight at about 7 o'clock. Unless I don't even have a choice, I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Comrade River. I think they're going to try killing me. No? Comrade River? Yes, it's me. How can I... Francis, what is your loud shortage of essential medications? Do you want to spark an epidemic? That's Comrade Backat's area of expertise, not? Do not stiff the responsibility. Fighting emergency situation is the responsibility of the city committee, as well as providing the city with everything necessary. It's your job, which frankly you aren't doing very well right now. Shut up, I'm trying! I wanted to give meds, I didn't have any. Can't personally. Great, you also have no idea about the specifics of the transport and logistics system in advanced development regions. What specifics? They didn't warn me about anything like this, neither at the university nor in the ground. Do not waste time on excuses, just listen and remember well. Iron 1 is an essential link in the production chain of an entire region. The products of the metallurgical plant should be distributed daily, based on the actual need of their cities, which in turn provide Iron 1 with everything it needs. If you have a shortage of any resources, then only you are the one who must ensure their supply through barter system. Have all hands on deck at the plant if necessary. Barter system? That sounds a lot like capitalism. If I were you, I wouldn't criticize the party's approved experimental program, Comrade River. This way, it won't be long until you earn a reputation of reactionary element. And why would we need reactionaries in important positions? Take action! How do I do it? Teach me! You can allocate resource using the map of the region. Okay, allocate resources. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? Go required more medicine from the city. Okay, required wood. How much wood do I have? 15. Standard, critical, intense. Let's try doing by the standard. Wait, how do I do this? What does this mean? Iron 2, Wolfenberg, Storm, Rolsberg, Iron 2, Alstad. Required. Alright, return to the office when you are ready. Your orders will be executed by the following day. Alright, this is interesting. Okay, so this is like for all. Oh, I can leave for the day. Again with minus Dristic -5. Why does miners hate me? Why does miners hate me? Bazaar's district loves me. Ooh, Orion district, I don't mind that number. 69. Keep it that way, please. Who are these people? September 14th. I get achievement for every single day. Frank, good evening. Comrade Chester. Ooh, this looks fun. Yes, it's indeed a great evening, Comrade head of the city committee. How do you feel about your new post? I need time to settle in. I feel like a stranger here. Well, Francis, you'll get used to it. Have you prepared a speech? Yes, to tell the truth, I'm a little worried. I have never had to speak before an audience. Never mind, they're just workers. They don't actually care about your speech. Then, what's this all about for? Mere formality, but it's important. Oh, it seems we have already arrived. I don't think there's any workers there. I think we're, yeah. Am I winning? Have no idea, honestly. After you, Francis. I think he puts a Glock at my head. That's a lot of workers! My dear comrades, proletarians, I'm glad to be with you today to see your bright faces. Your hard work is the pride not only of our city but also of the entire Union of People's Orange Communes. I swear in front of all the people gathered here to fulfill my duties to the citizens of Iron One, and to work so that the party will be proud of the results as much as it is proud of you. Thank you, comrades. He's glazing them. Great speech, Francis. You were worrying about nothing. Now, it's my turn. Step aside, loser! Comrade River, I urgently need to talk to you. Hello? And you are? My name is Walter Weiss. The game knew what it was doing. Weiss is white, at least in German or something. He's Walter White. Walter White works in metallurgy. What? Since when? I represent the workers' union. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Comrade River. We have a difficult situation at the plant. It's caused by the medical insurance reform. Why do you think so? Your predecessor, Comrade Lebowski, never gave us any answer. This is my third day here, Comrade Weiss. And this is why we decided to meet you personally. We ask you to review the reform. Am I a dictator? Not yet. No, I'm trying to be a fair ruler. I'm trying. I don't always succeed though. Comrade Weiss, I'm sorry, but we have to go now. I'm sure he'll get it sorted out some other day. Damn, he's trying to pull me away from actual workers. What a son of a... I was right not to trust him. September 15. Here comes the guy who timed me out for no reason. What? Did he time you out in the past? Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Helen. Meeting with the head of the city committee are scheduled for today. Lieutenant Colonel Bayer from this fire committee has already arrived. Well, let him in. Why does she always like stand, pose, and like... Comrade River, good morning. And good morning to you, Comrade Lieutenant Colonel. He smiles. He has a trustworthy face, honestly. In order not to waste neither your nor my time, I'll get straight to the point. Firefighters in our city are in an acute need of practically everything. We've only a handful of cars in working condition. The people gonna call spraying to at least get to the place of the incident. If a serious fire would really happen in the city, we won't be able to deal with it. We'll be lucky if we can contain it, and barely have enough money for salaries and social guarantees. Not minors! Minors! Not minors! Minors! I want to say you get what I'm saying, but I doubt. I hope that I conveyed the seriousness of the situation clearly enough, and we will take it into account when allocating the budget. Really hope that I will be able to help you, but you must understand that I have to hear everyone else out as well to have a clearer picture of the situation in the city. The situation in the city? The situation is that we have one of the largest metallurgical plants in the country, and its equipment wear and tear does nothing to reduce the risk of fire. I won't be able to cope with a fire in such huge and decrepit building. You're a man from far away, but I think you're able to assess the scale of the disaster if the whole city would suddenly find itself out of work. I share your concern, but the situation is complicated for more than just yourself, so I cannot give you my premature promise. My nurse and minor. I can't. English is so weird. Guy telling you for no reason? Oh, you had a feud. I remember you had a feud with the other guy. That's why. You and another dude got in like a pretty fired up conversation. That's why.
I remember that now. I don't remember what it was all about. Was it when I was doing Deltarune? I can't remember. Copy that. I'll wait for your final decision. Goodbye, Comrade River. Goodbye, Comrade Bayer. It would have been very funny if I also stood at the door like my assistant. Very sexy like.
Comrade River, Carl Beckett, Chief Doctor of the First City Hospital, is waiting for you. Let him in, Helen. I do hope that he's not sick himself.
Yeah, there was such a situation about starting a fight. Good afternoon, Comrade Beckett.
You can call me Carl.
I really don't like all those formalities. Excuse me, Comrade Beckett, but I'm probably young enough to be your son.
Well, as you wish.
Hope I will be able to overcome these prejudice in the future. Just showing my respect, Comrade Beckett. Respect for you and your profession. Oh, I could go for hours talking about how respect is earned by deeds and not by age, but I'm afraid we've got works to discuss. I'm listening, Comrade Beckett. You're only kidding? Yeah, but the other person doesn't understand that. So, unfortunately, you were, putting fire in the fire. Putting firewood in the fire. Or adding gasoline to the fire, unfortunately. You'll probably be surprised, but I will not try to beg for funding by talking about the troubles and hardships. Although dramatizing is an old habit of a head of a department of our city, I would like to talk about something else. About the success of our city hospital. With your honorable predecessor, Comrade Lebowski, we introduced a new package of the medical insurance for workers at the Klaus Wolfram plant. Common working people can now get extensive medical care. It sounds great, Comrade Beckett, but you didn't come here to boast, did you? You're right. We really want to extend the new package to all civil servants in our city, and we can't do so without tapping into the city budget. Didn't you say you weren't going to ask for money? Oh, please, I just refuse to exaggerate. We have enough funding for all of our basic needs, but it could always be better.
So, the fire department's budget?
Well, sound reasonable. I'll think about it and let you know about the decision in the next few days. Goodbye then, Comrade Rivers. Goodbye, Comrade Beckett.
Carl!
Are you going to finish that croissant?
Comrade River, Jean Kipler, head of the Livelihood Committee, is here. My god, there's no end to them! I can't keep up with all this stuff! I should answer. Tell her that I'm out for lunch. Well, we should get her in. It will be done.
We got the two dudes in. Why reject a woman? She might think it's sexist. I understand that we don't have time. Ooh, letter.
Comrade River, it's me again, Paul Traub. I do not remember you, dude. Just don't laugh, but it all started with a missing pension. You see, I don't live very richly, so perforce I had to take the problem seriously. Went to the post office, started to sort things out. Fortunately, it was a matter of simply sloppiness. These idiots managed to confuse me with Paul Traub.
Oh, an agronomist who had recently been hit up by a car. Like, hell, that's not going to help. I was in the middle of an altercation over the register when something curious caught my eye. Turned out that last week Maria Remark came for her pension. This is an old friend of mine who, by the way, once used to be a very attractive woman.
Why do I need to know that? And you're saying what? What?
Okay.
Only she died of pneumonia last winter. Is it not a common thing here to believe in ghosts, so I thought someone was pocketing the deceased pension. I wasn't allowed to study the register properly, but I haven't lost my touch. A few days later, I had a folder with a list of pension recipients for the last month, thanks to a young lady who did not like the insolent behavior of her boss. I checked the list again, like the insolent behavior of her against the obituaries and in the newspaper, and it paid off. The first issue of the Iron Herald that I looked through had a report about the sudden death of Benjamin Wright, who worked at the factory for as many as 30 years. However, this did not prevent the labor veterans from receiving his pension 15 days later. By the end of the day, I had found 4 more dead people who received money for some reason.
And it's going to be the next Abraham Lincoln. Alright. Yeah, right.
Then I started thinking about it. It is very difficult, if not impossible, to do this without the tacit approval of the head of the post office. At least because employees of different shifts work over the same register. The audacity of the scammers is also embarrassing. They did not hesitate to steal even from the dead people, whose death was reported by the press. If our society were less progressive, it would assume that there was a patron in the police or political department. Of course, I did not go there, but I did a good job with the postal workers. The head of the post office, Aglaé Hopfen, with whom I made a scene the next day, proved to be a bitch. I don't like this dude. He is like patting on his shoulder and saying I'm a good boy too much. Just as you would expect, but it was just also the fact that he got other people documents and information. That's not good, even though if he did see some issues and managed to define them, even then, very bad thing. Scream. Okay, so would expect, but it was in my favor. Propelled her so that she would scream that she didn't care about any inspections. I think it wasn't just a bravado. She perfectly knows I'm a journalist and know where to report so that real inspections take place. Yet she really doesn't care about them. Okay, he's a journalist, so they usually tend to be kind of nasty because they have to pull out information. Let's assume that Comrade Hopfen is an extremely honest person, but how can you rely on a dozen and a half employees who are constantly being bullied? I doubt you can. So origins of her fearlessness lie somewhere else. But again, Yuri cannot do anything about it. The only thing I managed to find out is that Aglaé Hopfen lives in the same house as police captain Clemens Campbell, which is probably nothing more than a quinkydink. Of the rest of the postal staff, I would like to look into the bookkeepers. Without the help of at least one of them, the whole scheme becomes meaningless. And on the contrary, it is unlikely that the scammers have begun to engage postmen or have hall workers in the business. Essentially, you're Paul Traub, almost a private detective. I don't like that. Richard Holbach lives alone, communicates with his colleagues and neighbors, remain exclusively practical. However, quite polite. He does not drink or drink rarely. Wait. Who am I looking into? Who are these two? Did I not look into them in the past, maybe? Maybe there was different people. Sure, this has some reason to reckon people's are recently can you check it out? He used an alias situation thing. The relationship with the head of the post office recently become more complicated. She doesn't yell at him as much as other subordinates. Nevertheless, one of the postmen told me that recently Goldback said, through his gritted teeth, I won't be staying in the hellhole any longer. There's nothing more that I can say about him. Has been distributed to work, but doesn't seem to show her dissatisfaction with that signal, according to my new acquaintance. She's open and friendly with most of her colleagues, sometimes even too much. I still couldn't figure out what that means. Conversation partners suddenly withdraw from this topic, but Comrade Ken does not like Holbach. For example, she clearly avoids being alone with him. Is she afraid of him? If so, why? As for the relationship with the boss, Hopfen was at first pretty cruel to the new girl, but then seemingly softened up. Maybe the thing is that Anna turned out to be a very prompt employee. Maybe not. In any case, nothing suspicious happened in the connection with her position, at the least I don't know about it. Oh boy. Gallus reacts. Such a long dialogue. Check when the following common words. Wait, hold on. Holbach. I mean,
find both. None of the defendants in Traub's investigation escaped your suspicions. However, the inspection showed that only Aglae Hopfen and Anna Kent were involved in the corruption scheme. The two will go to trial. Joe Hallback continues to work as a post office. Okay. I'll still have to do my today's work, I suppose. This game is a text RPG. Yeah, this is similar as Life and Death of something something. I do like them, but the thing is, my voice kind of disappears quickly, so this is probably going to be only one-time stream thing. Why is my score continuously falling? What the hell? Petition addressed to Comrade Francis River, head to of the City Committee of Iron One. We, the undersigned, ask you to rename our street in honor of Gerhard Muller. It's obvious that Iron One is a Corvin city, part of the Corvin POC. There can be no place for the name of John Harper, who was a Kentish nationalist and fought against the Orange forces for the independence of Kent. Yes, he switched sides later, but that does not change anything. They can name the street after the Harpers in James IV or Waterdrop if they so desire. But we are proud Corvinians, the most revolutionary of all people, and this is why we want to live in Gerhard Muller Street. He was a native of Ironwill, leading his own Orange Infantry unit against the imperialistic forces. We must remember our heroes. Too much nationalism, honestly. No. Some forgot that incitement of ethnic hatred is a criminal offense. The Integrity Division operative visited the initiators of the petition and probably reminded them of the consequences. Needless to say that it did not add to your popularity among the Corvin population of the city. Well, I hope it didn't decrease it. Comrade Francis River, head of the City Committee of Iron One. Hello, Comrade River. Before I proceed with the request, please note that I am a so-called young professional, an engineer who works at the Klaus Wolfram plant. My wife and I are not from around here, so we were accommodated upon arrival. Happened during your predecessor, Comrade Lebowski administration. The neighborhood near the fire station, south of Ludoville Street, is not the most comfortable, but at least it is relatively modern. Every morning I have to go out and catch the very first bus to get to the plant all the way across the city. Lately, however, the house has been running late. Buses have been running late. Houses have been running late. Almost every day, and so I am late too and constantly get reprimanded because of this. Comrade River, I am asking you to take the necessary measures. This problem concerns not just me, but also a lot of neighbors who likewise work at the plant, while the transport services simply ignores us. If he doesn't like our buses, he should get out early and walk. Reminds you of Monster House? Wait, what do you mean? If he doesn't like our buses, he should get up early and walk. I've never heard Trump laughing, honestly. Oh, the movie! Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but it was good. It was interesting. You contacted the head of the transport service and asked him to deal with the bus delays. That will probably be enough. Probably? Dear Comrade River, I take the liberty to address you with my humble complaint as they refuse to even listen to me at the Integrity Division. It seems like our defenders of law and order think I'm crazy. Yes, I practically live in the library collecting rare and interesting books, as well as keep a lot of cute cats. Certainly no more than 20. That's too much, but I'm not crazy at all, believe me. In particular, I need something to live on, like every normal person does. But when I recently went to the post office to collect my pension, it was not there. I was terrified. How am I supposed to feed my cat now? How am I going to buy books? Please, Comrade River, keep the old man of hand and figure out what I did to my money at the post office.
I'm counting on your dignity and responsibility, Comrade Jürgen Lange.
The industry division deal with this matter. Do not fall under the competence of the city committee. Let the integrity division deal with this matter. Your request to deal with Jürgen Lange's problem has turned out to be effective. After the update of the post office records, Comrade Lange turned out to be registered as Jürgen, and therefore could not get his money. A common mistake, nothing suspicious. Huh, did he get any money afterwards anyways? Comrade River. There's a radio amateur in the city or nearby area who managed to assemble a radio transmitter. Frankly speaking, we do not usually prioritize the search for such offenders as it is too much of an effort. They typically stop causing trouble even before we catch them. Although, this guy interferes in the broadcast, streaming his radio garbage for 2 months straight. He goes under the nickname Electric Hound and intrudes into the live radio broadcast with his jibber jabber. I suggest we deal with this and future problems of this kind once and for all. And for that, we need to purchase the movable radio direction finding antennas. You know, it's kind of suspicious, honestly. Kind of saucy. Does Chester have the slightest idea of how much this equipment is going to cost? A request to decline. This is the initiative of one dude. And it's very controlling, but at the same time, it's an official radio broadcast. You know, in real life, this matters wouldn't be that simple, and I would take far more different precautions. I need to know what the jibber jabber sounds like. If it's like AC/DC, let it be. Turns into live radio broadcast with his jibber jabber suggests deals. I mean, it could be really bad for the future, honestly. Oh, okay, could come in handy. I proved it. I've decided that you would better spend money once I suffer from constant radio rebels. Huh? Wait, what did she bring me this time? Francis? Who turned up this time, Helen? No one, it's just me. I noticed that you hadn't eaten anything, so I made some oatmeal for you. Helen, you're honestly embarrassing me. You shouldn't have bothered. Francis, I can't eat a second helping of oatmeal. You have no choice. You really know how to convince a man, Helen. Thank you very much. Helen? Oh, why? Ask me anytime. By the way, Helen, you must head over the heels and work all day too. You can take a day off tomorrow. Well, Francis, I'll think it over. She always stops like that. Always poses. Yeah, you don't have to stick around if you're bored. I mean, this is definitely a one-time stream thing that I'm currently doing. But, I wanted to try this game. It was suggested by one of you guys, that's why. Epidemic. Oh no, everybody's suffering. Seems like common cold. Temperatures, illness. I couldn't even give them medication to these dudes. I'm trying. Nothing to deal with the deadly crime, so the fight is gonna shoot them. Slipped through Chester's fingers. The half-wits took the Corvian flag, got a backhand. Decided that the case was closed. They didn't even inform us. We were lucky that one responsible police officer reported this incident. Found that Coleman was hiding pre-evolutionary literature at home. You know how dangerous these books are. Interest in history is no excuse for the situation. What the hell? So now we are trying to crack that fellow regarding the Honey Underground group. Soon we will find his little friends and the fun part will begin. You should probably tell John Chester to bugger off and shell out. money for my research of blackguard sympathizers. Hell no. So nothing, heard nothing, I know nothing. You came up with a universal solution to every problem, buried your head in the sand. Ryan Copper, displeased with your coercive action, his officers disturbed the peace of the entire neighborhood. Oh, these are pretty hard. The agent found that out of a dozen full-time warehouse workers, we only got this job recently. Agent got a job as a maintenance worker at a vegetable warehouse. Success. The worker would not be able to take several tons to produce per month, or no, we need to follow the employees of the warehouse. Soldiers have to be taken out. It is unlikely to happen during the day, but watch what happens there. We need to follow the other So we will ask the workers which of them are from the orphanage and tell them what its social survey. This is nothing wrong with that, isn't there? It's probably at the night, isn't it? Well, Yarki said what I did agree with him. Yarki is right. Only one map? You know what I mean? Focus several times for street fights, looking at global days in a row. No, this one. Yeah, game is only one map. It's they're working in this one specific field, I suppose. Groups make something lower, his menu high, shorter hair, which was a form of good store, is people, much of the service. People's Meal Shop, Build Service, Ashton Granger from the school, plumbers, and he could take over this. Send the agent. I need to solve this issue, god damn it. Everybody needs something! Everybody's sick! Did I not allocate any resources? Oh, the lady! Hello, Comrade River. My name is Jean Kipler. I'm the head of the Livelihood Committee. Hello, Comrade Kipler. Take a seat. How did she come through without notifying... notifying the... Why the hell did not notify me? Thank you. Sorry for the wait, Comrade Kipler. I had my lunch. It's alright, Comrade Rivers. I used to have to wait for weeks when Comrade Lebowski was the head of the city committee. Was he really that busy? He was busy taking care of his beloved self and the position he held, which is now yours, thankfully. I'm really happy that he's finally gone. It's too bad that the formal reason for his removal was retirement. What reason would you prefer? Well, Comrade Lebowski was looking for personal gain wherever he could. Even in the building's restrooms, he would pick first check if someone dropped any money. I'm afraid I don't think his work has had any positive impact on our city. Luckily, it doesn't matter now. Justice always matters, Comrade Kipler. If only everyone in the city thought the same way, but we have to get to the point. The wear and tear of the city heating system is about 40%. We must change pipes now. Otherwise, hundreds of families will remain without heating this winter. Furthermore, the city needs to buy snow clearing equipment. Alright, I'll consider what I can do. You're not the first person to ask you for increased funding. Thank you, Comrade Rivers. I think you, unlike your predecessor, have what it takes to make the right decision. Goodbye. It'd be funny she also stood like Helen and posed. Oh, come on! Comrade River! Head of the police, Colonel Chester is here. Everybody wants to see me! I just wanna... He looks so smug! I already don't like him! Most policemen of specific years and time are very, very corrupt, so I don't trust him already. Glad to finally make your acquaintances, Comrade River. Glad to meet you, Colonel. How can I help you?
I don't like him already. You look really exhausted. Yes, I'm here all day, receiving visits, listening to reports, and pleas for funding, all that fuss. I understand. In that case, I will not distract you for much longer. I'll only say that the police needs new equipment to disperse the demonstrations. What demonstrations? It's a resolution of the Communion Executive Committee, after all. That's what I came for. Aside from finally meeting you personally, of course, we'll have to work quite closely, Comrade River. He looks like a stereotypical police. He looks like stereotypical police chief. I understand your situation, Comrade Colonel. Certainly take it into account. Alright, I'll be waiting for the good news. Good luck. Bye. What? Wait. Did he show me something? Why am I not getting any medication? Wait, hold on. Who has the wood? No one has wood? Wait, hold on. Wait, I don't understand. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not really understanding this much. And we need some fuel. Wait, hold on. Oh, we need to get everything up. What the? How much medication do we need? Oh, wait, hold on. Getting a lot of resources everywhere. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna, start the next day and then I'm gonna end the stream. Oh no, everybody hates me. Oh no, the 69 went down. Miners District, no! They hate me! They all need something. Yeah, that's true. Where am I? Yes, can you imagine if he just ditched me without explaining anything? It's so painful to see all this such horrible indifference. I'm so angry with this ungrateful man. How could he do this to me? It's really awful. He shouldn't. Hello? Is this your first time here? Yes, I am new in town. Nice place you got here. So you're new here, just like your new head of the city committee. Oh, as if he knew. And you should try a fresh light beer, as it came in this morning. Yes, thank you. A pint, please. As for the head of the city committee, let me introduce myself. Francis River. So you're... Hello, comrade, head of the city committee? Is she trying to, get me because I'm, the head of this committee? Sorry to eavesdrop, but, Comrade River? What a pleasant surprise. Why do we look like this? She looks like a human. We look like a caricature. Pleased to meet you. I have always thought, though, only an elderly can take up leadership positions. Well, I think you've heard that the party set a course towards rejuvenation. Emma Dormer, by the way. Just Emma, please. Then call me Frank, Emma. What made you so upset? Francis, some men just don't appreciate what we do for them, and they can be very mean about it. Let's stop talking about this. I don't want to spoil the evening. What do you mean spoil the evening? Wait, I've never seen anybody toast a martini glass and a beer jug. I've never seen that before. And I've worked in kitchen. Francis, then here's to this evening. Why do I look like a caricature? Yeah, she looks like an actual human. I haven't had such a good time in a while, Frank. Maybe we should do it again sometime. Tomorrow, for example? Then same time, same place. I knew she was hitting on me, but because I had the position, I think. Okay. Avoid the responsibilities. Oh, I hadn't saved it all. Alright, let's end the stream. Well, she didn't want to come with me at home. Yet. But she said, you know, soon. Same time, same place, you know. Wink, wink, wink. There's the possibilities there. Regarding to be like mean first and then be nice afterwards. I mean, if the game allowed that kind of option, well, Anna. I mean, the thing is, to make a change, you do have to stand by your own you know, your own kind of like principles. And I'm not enforcing these rules in the game because I want to be mean or nice. I'm just doing what I believe is the best. Yeah, I have to rest and I'm gonna go to work earlier tomorrow. Yeah. Ha ha ha, my dragon fart? What do you mean dragon and fart? Was this like one of the mispronounced quotes? Not the miners! Miners! Get it right, people! Am I a dictator in real life? Well, I don't have a territory. But why would I be a dictator? You just have to stand by what's right. Dictators don't do that. They do it for their own benefit. You know, like Soviet Union. That was terrible. This game really reminds me of like Soviet Union. That's why I'm enforcing some good stuff and fairness in the game. But I can't be a dictator if I don't have a good place to govern over. Also, I wouldn't want to. You already have a lot of dictators around us. Terrible people. But yeah. Thank you everybody for being here. Damn, I streamed for far longer than I wanted to. But yeah, I do have to go to work tomorrow earlier. I mean, I don't have to, but the thing is there's so much work, so I don't know how long I'll have to spend in work, so, you know, who knows. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. I love you guys so much, and I really do hope to see you very soon, guys.